Hi guys, Atlas here. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing a review today on the MP5K, but before we jump into that, I just want to pull out the Crosman R1. We did a review on this last video. It looks a lot different, especially if you own a Crosman R1. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the changes. We have flip up irons. They are fiber optic. I'm going to put something on the screen so you can see. A flip up red dot. There you go, there's the cover. And it's on a 45-degree mount, so when you're holding your irons you can flip it to the red dot. We also have, or have not, got any side rails. The reason for this is because I just like it, it looks good. And we've taken the muzzle off and swapped it with the thread protector from the Baba Yaga. I hope I said that right. And when I mean the Baba Yaga, if you guys have watched John Wick, we have the Combat Masters. They now do these, and I think they've done it for a few months now, in 4.5mm BB. So your air guns, this is your air pistol. It takes down like a 2011, that's what it actually is. And it wasn't actually off this particular Baba Yaga that I got the muzzle from, and I will show you because they do too. And they're both Combat Masters. They're both, I believe, both called the same thing. They're both Baba Yagas. I hate saying that, but that's what I'm just going to call them, Combat Masters. They're both Combat Masters, but this one's black and it's got a different grip. So you got the almost like a stippled dragon scale grip on this one, which I love. And we'll do a review on this in the near future. If this gets 20 likes, we'll do a review on both of these. Then you've got this one, the black one. It's got more of a 1911 style grip on this one. Obviously you've got flared magwells and the muzzle from the Crosman R1. So we swapped them over. But obviously when I do a review on this, I will swap it back to its original configuration. I just didn't like seeing this without a muzzle cover, should I say. But it is a really good gun, and I haven't shot these yet. So we'll do a review. If this gets 20 likes, we will do a review, maybe next video. You never know. I've got a few air guns. I can't get the muzzle back on. We're just gonna put this to the side. In fact, yes we can. We're not gonna give up. You just have to be careful.
2 hours later.
There we go. Let's get to the MP5K. So, made by Umarex. This is, I think they got the licensing from HK, Heckler and Koch, or Heckler and Koch, however you want to say it. We have an awesome folding stock. Everyone loves a folding stock. If there's some folding AR stocks out there, I'm probably going to buy one for this as well. Folding stocks are just cool. So we have a folding stock. We have obviously the famous charging handle. You can slap it down. This isn't an MP5. People get these confused. But what you need to note is that the MP5K is shorter. Let's just put that back on safety. It's shorter. It's got a shorter barrel. And the MP5 has a longer barrel. If you guys have seen the MP5 and the MP5K on your video games, you can quite easily make that distinction. The charging handle doesn't travel as far on an MP5K. So 3 joules of power, 4.5mm BBs, 12 gram CO2 goes into the gun, not the magazine. Talking of the magazine, to release the mag, it's this prong here. You just simply squeeze and it comes out, and it just slots right back in. 40 rounds. What you do to load it, you can't use a speed loader and you're gonna have to do it one by one, is you have a spring on the back of it. You pull that spring all the way down, lock it in place. The pin then finds itself poking out. If you can see that, you might not. There's a shark fin here. You just put your finger on the shark fin, and it opens up this square at the top, and you just load each individual one in. This gun is semi-automatic, so you're going to find yourself probably loading it more than you are shooting it. It has got quite a heavy trigger, so let's just do that quickly. So we'll go to the wall. Ready? Okay, wall's about there. Okay, there's a bit of sponge, it is weighty. Then the reset, you ready? Quite a long reset, quite a long reset. Yeah, still going reset. Ah, it's almost a full length, that reset. You can fire it fast, and with a little bit of practice you could definitely send those rounds down range. But look, okay, cool. So the gun has a blowback mechanism, and it's this slot, the port cover here pops back. The gun, iron sights, typical of the MP5 and MP5K. You also have a rail, it's detachable. There's 4 Allen key holes and they hook on. So you're just gonna have to, when you put this on, you're just gonna have to do it. Now, moving on to the gun being in its longest configuration, the reason I mention this is because it has a shortest configuration, and we're gonna start off by removing the muzzle. So it's a tri-lug grip muzzle, and you can find tri-lug suppressors, other muzzles. I think you're just gonna have to do your barrel width, diameter. I'm not sure, I haven't looked into it yet, but I'll probably get a suppressor for both the Crosman, for the Baba Yaga, and for this, because suppressors are cool and they have no purpose on an airgun. In fact, some people beg to differ, but that's another conversation for another time. We take the muzzle off, and we can also take the stock off, and this is also how you get to the gas, but let's just get it to a shortest configuration. So what you do is you pull out these pins, which are located here, and when I pull this out, this can then rock back, as you can see, and that's how you're going to be changing your gas. We'll get to that in a second. And then you drop the other pin at the back, and it pops off. Set that to a side. In the box, it comes with another back plate, which you can drop on there, pop those through, and there we have it. We have a short configuration MP5K. Very cool, very gangster. Has a loophole on the back so you can attach a sling. And what you'll notice on the back of these is that they have these notches to be twisted. This is what puts the pressure on the gas. I'll show you now. So if we take this off again, pins all the way out, pull it off, the gas goes in here like so. You then slot your back plate back on. What you want to be careful of is that this screwdriver here with the notch, you want to make sure it's pulled all the way back. Reason being, so you don't burst your gas early. You then lock it into place, and then you then twist it in to do the gas. I'm not going to do the gas because I haven't got any plans to shoot it in the next few days. So, and if you don't know about how gas can affect your gun, just never leave CO2 in your gun for extended periods of time. I have, and 2 things have happened. Either the gun proves itself to have superior seals, or the seals get very cold, and yeah. So we're going to put this gun back together now. Again, just drop it in, put the pins in. Fantastic. But yeah, so there's my honest review of the H&K MP5K. So there's a few ways you guys can support the channel. We have a Patreon account. You guys can subscribe, like the video, drop a comment. I want to hear what you guys want me to review on next, what other air guns you guys have in mind. Personally, if I get a little help on the Patreon, the AK-47 versus the AK-74. We'll do a clash of the AKs, and yeah. So look, I'm gonna be doing reviews on all of these guns. The guns, to me, I just love air guns. Absolutely love air guns. So stay tuned. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.